What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to get steals on this website called Grailed. I did make a couple of videos about me purchasing sneakers from Grailed and how they were a decent price compared to other websites, so let's get right into it. So now of course Grailed is a secondary website. Obviously it's not retail, but like I said, you could get decent or great price on sneakers depending on what you're looking for and the condition, of course. But in my opinion, this is now my go-to, a spot when I looking for sneakers for a decent price that I've been looking for a couple years now. This is my go-to website. Okay, so basically we're on the website right here, and I'm just gonna scroll through a couple sneakers just so you can see what I personally like. Every time I come to this website, they do also have an app, which is much more convenient for me because going on websites nowadays is more of a headache than actually purchasing them. So you can see they have a section for things I might like. I usually go on here and just browse. First thing I noticed, those Jordan ones right there says 230. So let's click on them and let's see what they're about. So as you can see, Jordan brand Nike, Jordan 1 OG pine green, size 10, color pine green, conditions gently used, but take that with a grain of salt because sellers can exaggerate or underestimate the condition of sneakers. 230 with $15 shipping, not too bad in my opinion depending on the condition. And the first thing I see, the major creasing on the toes. So let's just zoom in so you can see, and I can see not the worst creasing in the world, but from the pictures you can tell he does not have any screw trees in the sneaker, so that's a major problem for me. So as you go on through the pictures, you can see the bottom sneakers. Like I said, I would consider these gently used. They're just worn in my opinion. And here we go with another picture. You can see the creases on the heel. Not the worst in the world, like I said earlier, but major creasing. I would consider these gently worn just because of the amount of creasing on the sneaker. For 230 you can find a better condition pair in my opinion. I have a really legit gently used sneaker, and for more or less the same price. So I'm just gonna show you what to look for when you're on Grailed. And something I always look for is with this right here, the digitally authenticated mark. For me it's a big helper just because this is like another version of eBay just for clothing and sneakers. So when I see this stamp, I'm a bit more confident, and depending on the seller review I'm also a bit more confident. So that's one thing to really pay attention to, is this stamp right here. If it's there, of course they can be fooled just because the seller can send another pair of sneakers, but to me it gives me a little more confidence when I'm buying sneakers. And it's just for you too, just because Grailed has this thing that they'll give you money back if the sneaker ends up being fake, so just keep that in mind. Now as we move on to a different pair of sneakers, the first pair of sneakers right there on the list, the Jordan 3 Retro, the Knicks colorway. It does say is gently used also, but like I said, take that with a grain of salt. You should really review and analyze the pictures, just because of they can post it 6 months ago and you decide to buy it 6 months later. So it's always good to keep communication with the seller also. On this pair specifically is $194. He reduced the price from initial $240. $240 would be a bit too much in my opinion for these, just because right away I see the yellowing on the heel tabs, so that's a major concern, showing its age. Not really sure if it's the yellowing from the dirt or yellowing from the age, but either way it's gonna be tough to take out unless you have one of those miracle sauces. But I personally don't trust those. I feel like those damaged sneakers. And from the pictures, nothing too crazy. They're not the worst pair of sneakers I've seen in my life, but like I said, initially $240 was a bit too much. He dropped it to $194. If you're into threes, this is not a bad price in my opinion. Could be a steal depending on if the actual sneaker still looks like that. Now let's go back to the main page. Just sneakers you can see. Next thing that caught my eye is the Jordan 11 Concourse, $300 right here. Not a bad price depending on the condition. I did have a video on me purchasing some Concourse for a really good condition in my opinion, and I paid less than $300. So for $300, more or less should be a decent condition. These do range from at least $500 brand new, I think right now. I'm not really sure on that, don't quote me on that. And right away I see the heel tabs have major creasing. Now that could be a problem, but Grailed is also a website where you can put an offer in or communicate with the seller and saying, hey, will you take, for example, 250 or 260 just because of the creasing. I have done that before and have brought the price down, just showing the seller that there are some flaws because of the usage, so they understand, they bring the price down. If not, keep looking for the sneaker you're looking for, because 300 for these is too much in my opinion. Plus they have a stain on the outsole, yellowing of course is the age, but not too crazy. If you think 300 is a good price for this sneaker, you can always offer, like I said, message the seller, and there's that stamp again, good seller feedback, all great reviews, so not too bad. If I was looking for these, I might cop, who knows. Now as we keep scrolling, to show you some notable sneakers. I won't get into every sneaker, obviously it's going to be a couple hour video, of course not, so we just keep looking, see some nice Jordan 3s there. Nothing too bad. Some nice Jordan 1s there for 380, size 10. Nothing too crazy. And Rare 11s right there, 265. Now this pair, actually, I was going back and forth with the seller on the price. He initially wanted, I think it's 280 there, and as you can see, he says 250 my price, just because I counter offered him, and he countered my counter with 250. So if I wanted to purchase it right now, it would be 250 including shipping. So that's something to think about, but as I'll show you throughout the video, there is no OG box, so I'm a bit hesitant with that. And there was some minor creasing. Here we go, I'm showing you right now. Some minor creasing on the heel side, you can see on the right shoe. Nothing too crazy, but like I said, without a box, it's a killer for me, because I don't like my sneakers just laying around my room without a box. So that's a bit tough in my opinion. As you can see, me zoom in, it says gently used, no box. So that's a killer for me in my opinion. I truly like the boxes, as sometimes it's even better than the sneakers, depending on the sneaker. So that's something to really think about when it comes to stuff like this. So just consider that when you look into sneakers like this. So not too bad. We'll keep scrolling in. About one more sneaker we'll just check out, just to see if we can find a really good banger in my opinion. Nothing too crazy at first, and then 120 for some Jordan 3s. Let's see. Oh, that's right, it's 120. Not bad. Is this a size 7? Keep that in mind. It says US 10. Oh yeah, it is a US 10. Sorry, I was looking at the likes. 120. Nothing too crazy. Just because you can obviously tell major creasing on that. And I'll just keep scrolling down because I won't get into too detail, so you can see for yourself. Nothing too crazy on the website. Now, like I said, we'll go scrolling through the website just to see if we can find some real bangers. Now we'll go to like a section I personally like going. This is a For You section, so I can just see what they think I would like. In my opinion, they usually do have some great things I do like. That's how I purchased 2 sneakers from here. It was some Concords I made a video about, and some Bradfords I didn't make a video about just because I didn't want it to be repetitive. And you can see my black sneakers. There was some bread for 252, but I think they were way higher. I think the buyer just brought him down. Some Jordan 4s, some Dunks, some other 11s. Nothing too crazy. These are just things I keep an eye on, just in case I'm ever in the mood to buy a sneaker I wanted or double up on. I'll just go here. 350 for some really good Jordan 3 cement 3s. Grailed is a great website in my opinion. So that's basically what you should look for when you're using Grailed. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm on here, if not daily, every other day, just because I like to look for steals. And if it's something that I cannot pass up on, then I will obviously pull the trigger on it and buy it. But then again, I don't have unlimited wealth, so I keep that in mind also. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.